Appreciate it. Yeah, Daniel asked me to teach something about the business, and today I'm gonna jump right in and talk to us about something that we need to talk about on a regular basis because it is what's going to help us grow our business and generate income. That is the key thing. The products, those wonderful products that Emily just shared with us are great. We use them, we love them, but there's a side benefit to that as well of changing our buying habits. We can also earn income from the product. So I'm going to share my screen. So ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a change. It's time to change. This is a very important time for all of us. When we're in Atomy, when we're doing this business, it's time to change. But how do we change? In a traditional retail setting, you have the manufacturer of the products. Then there's a wholesaler. Then there's a distributor and a retailer. And then finally, the products get to the consumer, you and I. In between the manufacturer and the consumer, every time the products change hands, the cost goes up. The price goes up of the products. The wholesaler marks the prices up. The distributor marks the prices up. The retailer marks the products up. But in direct buying network marketing company, the manufacturer is Colmar B&H. We are in a platform business. Atomy is the platform business. And then there is the consumer, you and I. So we are buying our products directly from the manufacturer. There's no wholesaler, there's no distributor, there's no retailer. There's nobody in between the distributor or the manufacturer and you and I that's marking the prices up. We all pay the same price. Now, at our Atomy website, when you join the company, there are three choices for you. The very first one is to become a consumer. Now, this is the US website. This is the way the US website looks like. In other countries, it might not be exactly like this, but the concept is the same. Eventually, in your country, your website might get updated and it might look like this. You might have a consumer and a distributor and a global member. But the consumer is someone who buys the products and they want to just consume. They don't care about points. They don't care about the business. They don't care about earning money. They just want access to the products. It's free to join as a consumer. There's no fees. There's no auto shipping, there's no quotas, and there's no investing as a consumer. You're just a consumer, you're buying the products. And when you log into the website on your own and you buy products on your own, we call those people auto consumers because they automatically consume the products. Then we have distributors. A distributor is someone who wants to do the business and works to earn income. They are actively working to learn about the products, learn about the business, and they come to the meetings. It's free to join. There's no fees. There's no auto shipping. There's no quotas. But there is a need to invest in this category. We're going to talk about that in a moment. I know right now when I said that we have to invest as a distributor, immediately people started sweating, ruffles were feathered. People are like, oh, I didn't think we had to invest in Atomy. Well, we're going to talk about that. But before we do, I want to talk about the third membership, and that is the global membership. The global members are for members who are in pre-launch countries like Argentina, Peru, Nigeria, South Africa, countries where you can sign people up, but they cannot do the business. It's free to join. There's no fees. There's no auto shipping. There's no quotas, and there's no investing. Now, let's go talk about the need for distributors who are doing the business to invest. What do I mean by this? One, you have to invest in your personal development. This is investing in you, learning new skills, learning new abilities, learning new ways to communicate, taking ownership of your day-to-day responsibilities and changing your mindset. That's personal development. Your business will grow in proportion to your own growth. Number two is product knowledge. We had a wonderful presentation from Emily regarding the products. She's very knowledgeable about the products. She understands the products. She uses the products. She has experiential knowledge about those products. To be a distributor, you need to learn about the products. I challenge all of you, and I challenge all of my members to learn about one new product every week. At the end of the year, you will have mastered 52 products. That's a great thing. And then build your inventory. If you are a distributor and want to do this as a business, slowly build up your inventory. When you buy your shampoo, your laundry detergent, your dish soap, buy one for yourself, but also buy a second one for your inventory. So then that way, when you are talking to people about Atomy and you're talking to them about the products and they want to buy it, to try it, you'll have one on hand that you can sell to them for the price that you paid for it. The third thing is your sales and communication skills. Learn how to present and listen, follow up, and close without pressure. Remember, we're not selling products. We're building relationships with people. So there's no pressure on how to do this. You should just teach people about the products, teach them about the opportunity, teach them about the company. And then invest in your tools and the systems. So digital business cards or flyers or social media like YouTube. And then attend the meetings. Make sure that you're attending the meetings, whether it's the Zoom meetings or the one-day seminars, the Success Academies. If there's not a one-day seminar in your area and you are a leader and you want to start one, you can work with the company and we can plan things out and you can host a one-day seminar in your area. And it might start out small, but eventually, once you're consistent, it will grow. That is what a distributor does, someone who's doing the business. They take action. The next thing is financially. Now, here's where people's bloods boil. Invest money into your Atomy business. Just like any other business that you would have, you have to invest into it. If you had a barber shop or a restaurant or a donut shop or a salon, you would have to invest money to get the business growing, just like any other business. And so In those type of businesses, you need to buy inventory, you need to buy the equipment, you need to rent the space, you need to hire people. There's all sorts of expenses that you have to do. And just like any other business, if you're an Atomy business platform owner, a Atomy business owner, then you're going to need to invest some monies. Now, you're investing not in the Atomy franchise because we don't franchise. You're investing in you, in your inventory, in your business. So you're investing back into you. Also, you need to invest in your relationships with people. Remember, it's about building relationships with people. It's not about selling products. It's about building relationships based on honesty, integrity, trust, and respect. Remember our company motto, cherish the spirit. And then time management. Invest in your time management. This is the greatest thing here, I think, because we're only given so much time each day. But set aside a certain portion of your day for your business. And remember, don't major on minor issues. A lot of times we get so sucked into focusing on the smaller things that consume our time, and it takes us away from the things that are most important. So focus on some good time management practices. And then earnings discipline. Reinvest a portion of your earnings into your business. So many times people will get their first commission, their second commission, and they just spend it. They just blow it. They go out for dinner, whatever. Take that money and use it as seed money for your business, to grow your business. Continue to reinvest all of your commissions back into your business, because the more you do that, the more it will grow and the more commissions you will have. And duplication is a key thing. Make sure to teach your team how to do things. Not what to do, but how to do them. And as a leader, remember, it is okay to let people go and do it their way. You don't always have to be in control of everyone. You don't always have to be the one in charge. You can let go and let people learn and develop as they go. And so now let's take a look at our website. In our website, we have all of the products. We have HemoHim, healthcare, beauty, personal care, living, food, household products, and more. This is the website where you would go to purchase your products. And in here, we have many different types of products. We have a lot of products. Now, all of our products have a dollar amount. Just like any other store, you got to pay for your products. But for the person who is doing the business, the person who is a distributor, we also have point values. This is key. Point values are key to growing your business. You have to understand the power of point values. When you purchase products for yourself, those points are going to go into your own personal account. All of those points will then go into your personal account or the account that you're buying your products through. Now, we're going to take a look at one of my downline members and their points. This person has 700,000 points in their own personal account. They also have a left group and a right group, and there's some points there as well. This tells me this person is a distributor and they are pretty balanced with regard to their points. So continue to grow the downline and eventually the points will come up. Now, how do we earn a commission? When you create two downlines, a left group and a right group of consumers, when those people buy products, they earn points in their own account, but the same amount of points are credited to that group that they're in on either your left side or your right side. And when the points reach 300,000 on your left and 300,000 on your right, you are going to earn a commission of about $50 to $55. It'll fluctuate a little bit, but as you buy products for yourself, you earn personal point values. Now, these are points that you earn in your own account when you purchase products, and these points are used for qualification purposes. So, in Atomy, there are 5 different dealership types. There's the sales rep. The sales rep is anything above 10,000 points. When you have 10,000 points in your own account, you're classified as a sales rep. It's just a term we use. It doesn't mean you're going door to door selling products. That's not what it means. It's just a term that Atomy uses. But it also means that when you have 2 downlines, a left group and a right group, you can start earning points if you are a distributor. And then there's the agent. So this means you have over 300,000 points in your own account and you are able to earn the maximum commission for that category. A special agent is someone who is at the sales master level, or they're preparing to challenge to become a sales master. So they have 700,000 points in their own personal account. And a dealer level is someone at the Diamond Master level. They have 1.5 million points or more in their own account, or they're preparing for the challenge to become a Diamond Master. And then Sharon Rose Master and above, you need 2.4 million points in your own personal account. Now, what's interesting about this is 2.4 million points is the maximum number of points that you need in your account to reach mastership levels all the way up to Imperial Master. The only time you would need to buy products in your own account moving forward would be once a year in order to save your account from expiring. Now, the group points, these are the groups, or these are the points earned from the products which our consumers purchase through the online Atomy platform business. So when they buy products, again, they earn points, but those points get added to either your left group or to your right group, depending on where the person's at within your downline. And then when you have 300,000 on your left and 300,000 on your right, you're going to earn a commission. So I repeated that twice because I want us to really understand that concept, especially for people who are newer, because one of the goals here in Atomy is for all of us to be earning income just by word of mouth advertising, letting other people know. So let's take a look at a few people in my downline from 2023. Some random people. We're going to take a look at their points. You go into my office, you go into general commission record. In here, we see that this person is a special agent. They have 700,000 points in their own account. That makes them a special agent. Now, let's take a look at their group points, their left side and their right side. We see that they're not very balanced. This person has 1.7 million points in their left side, and they have 177,000 points in their right side. Every time that they get 300,000 points in their left or right group, they could have earned a commission. So what we see here is this person has actually lost about 6 commissions because every time, 300,000, they would have earned a commission. So if their left and right sides were balanced, they would have kept commissioning. But now what's going to happen is when their right side reaches 300,000 points, they're going to get 1 commission. And the points are going to reset to 0, and the process is going to start all over again. So they potentially lost $330. Now, random person number 2, this person is an agent, and that qualifies them also to earn commissions. Now let's take a look at their left and right points. This person has 61 million points in their left side and 0 points in their right side. You know what this tells me? They are not a distributor, and they don't have anybody in their right side, their right downline. But potentially they lost almost $11,275 worth of commissions. If their right side would have been keeping up with their left side, they would have been earning these commissions. So it's very important for all of us to daily go and take a look at your points and make sure you know where your points are at. Now, in here, we'll go to the group purchase record for this person. And we see that they have, in a 15-day period of time, they had 1.2 million points come up. So when we go to the general office, or we take a look at random person number 3 here, this person here is a special agent. Again, we're going to take a look at their left and right points. We see that this person has 9 million points on their left side, and they have 232,000 points on their right side. This person only needs 68,000 points in order to get a commission. Now, what would you do in this situation? Do you know what you would do, or what I would do? Is I would buy a box of Hemohim and a box of coffee. If this was my account, I would invest in myself. I would buy myself a box of coffee and a box of Hemohim, and I would earn a commission. Now, that box of Hemohim cost $105. The coffee cost $12. There's some tax, $126. But I'm going to earn a commission. So I'm going to be getting about $55 back. So that box of Hemohim and that box of coffee cost $71 to me. That makes me a smart consumer because I want to save money. So make sure you're looking at your points, and when one side is over 300,000 points, invest in yourself and stock up on some products and get that commission. Don't let it get too far out of balance. And then random person number 4, this person's a dealer. We see that a dealer, they've got over 1.5 million points. Now let's take a look at this person. This person's pretty balanced. They have 337,000 points on their left side, 246,000 points on their right side. They only need a box of Hemohim, and they will earn a commission. Now, if we take a look at this, that box of Hemohim cost $105, 66,000 points. So that box of Hemohim really only cost $60 because they're getting a commission back. So that again makes this person a smart consumer, a smart consumer. The last person, random person number 5, they have over 1 million points. They're a special agent. Now take a look at their left and right points. They're pretty balanced as well. This is a great opportunity for this person to go and find 4 new consumers. Maybe someone who wants to do a facial and needs the evening care 4 set, or someone who wants to try the vitamin C or the sun stick, or a box of Hemohim. Think outside the box. Challenge yourself to find new consumers and continue to grow, but never let your points get too far out of balance. Always try to brainstorm ideas on how to grow. Now, in Atomy, we have 7 mastership levels, starting with Sales Master, Diamond Master, Sharon Rose Master, Star Master, Royal Master, Crown Master, and finally, Imperial Master. We all dream of becoming Imperial Masters, but you know what it means? It means we have to ruffle our feathers once in a while. It means that we have to challenge ourselves. We have to step outside of our comfort zones, and we have to challenge to become a sales master. That's the beginning of it. So as a distributor, the business begins at sales master. If you are a distributor and you're earning a commission once in a while, you are earning cash back. You're earning cash back. You're a consumer. You're a smart consumer, and you're earning cash back. That's wonderful. But the business really starts at sales master because you've made a commitment to do the challenge. You've made a commitment to become a sales master. Network marketing begins at Diamond Master because now when you're thinking of becoming a Diamond Master, you're now helping your two downlines, your left downline and your right downline. You're helping two people on your left and two people on your right to become sales master. You're helping them build their networks, grow their teams, network people together so we can all work together so that you can become a Diamond Master. And when you become a Sharon Rose Master, that is the beginning of success because at that point, you have now got at least 4 Diamond Masters, 2 on your left, 2 on your right. You've got multiple sales masters on your teams. You've now duplicated yourself. And now things are getting easier, and now you're transitioning into a leader mentor role. So think of it that way, that the business starts at sales master. So Atomy has 2 challenge periods, and a challenge period is simply a short period of time whereby members can challenge themselves to reach their individual or team goals. So each month, Atomy has 2 challenge periods, the 1st through the 15th or the 16th through the end of the month. Now, taking a look at a calendar, we know that the first day of the month can start on any day of the week. Doesn't matter what day it is. For our example, our month here starts on Tuesday. And in here, there might be 28 days, might be the month of February, or some months have 30 days, some months have 31. Now, the challenge period is the 1st through the 15th, or the 16th through the end of the month, whether that's 28 days or 31 days. So, you will need to decide when you want to challenge for mastership and set a date. Let your team know and work towards getting prepared for it. Let your sponsors know as well so they can help you. Now, during a challenge period, you can challenge for a new mastership level, maintain your existing mastership level, challenge yourself to earn a few commissions, support other team members who are challenging, and grow your consumer base with new consumer members and follow up with existing members. A simple challenge to earn a commission for those of you who are new. To qualify, you need 300,000 points in your own personal account. In your left side, you need 300,000 points. In your right side, you need 300,000 points. So as you're growing your team and your team's growing and they're buying products, then eventually the points will add up and you will earn a commission when you get 300,000 on your left, 300,000 on your right. And what you're going to receive for that is a commission of about $50 to $60. It'll fluctuate a little bit. But you're also going to get bragging rights, right? You did it. You did that first challenge. You got that commission. Now the next challenge would be to do it again. Repeat that same process. Start doing it again. The next challenge then would be Sales Master. In Atomy, when you, during a challenge period, have 2.5 million points come up on your left side and 2.5 million points come up on your right side, you will be qualified as a sales master. For that, the company is going to give you some products, the HemoHim, the Evening Care 4-set, and the Fame. I'm not going to go through all of the masterships. We're just going to talk about Sales Master. Now, here's an example of becoming a sales master. You've chosen a challenge period, the 1st through the 15th. You currently have 300,000 points in your own account. As an example, This is just an example. It's not the way it goes down during a challenge period. The numbers are not exactly even the way I'm going to show them to you. This is just an example. But you need 2.5 million points on your left side and 2.5 million points on your right side. So day one comes and you've got 300,000 points on your left and 300,000 points on your right. And for that, you're going to get a commission. Day two comes, 300,000 points on your left side, 300,000 points on your right side. You're going to get a commission. Now, what you've done in advance is you've worked with all of your downline members and you've asked them to make purchases on certain days so that the points will come up on those days. And then that way you will continue to earn the commissions and qualify for sales mastership. So as the challenge goes on, you see that your points are increasing and you're earning commissions. And this continues on. Now on day 5, according to Atomy, you qualify as a semi-sales master. That is a challenge or a mastership that Atomy initiated during COVID. Now, one thing about semi-sales mastership, I'll let you know that in next year, Atomy is not going to be having the semi-sales mastership anymore. They're going to be changing it. They're going to be doing away with that. Don't know exactly when. But between now and then, you can still qualify as a semi-sales master. And for that, you're going to get 5 commissions. And you're going to get a bonus of about $180 or about $455. Now, that's assuming you already have 700,000 points in your own personal account. So, continuing on as a sales master, you continue to have points coming up in your downline. People are making purchases. You're making purchases. Your leaders are making purchases. Everybody's working together. You're continuing on to earn the commissions. You get all the way to day 8, and this is not consecutively. There might be a few days in between there because you have about 15 days. So it doesn't have to be exact, day 1, day 2, all the way through. But what you see here is that you have 2.4 million points in your left side and 2.4 million points in your right side. So at the last day, you just need to cap off whatever's remaining in order to get to 2.5 million points in your left side, 2.5 million points in your right side. But you need 700,000 points in your own personal account. What Atomy will do to help you out is they will allow you to take points from one of your downlines and make those purchases in your own account, but they will give you the credit for your downline towards your mastership level. The drawback is you don't get that last commission, and that's a fair trade-off. Now, the sales earnings, let's talk about that. You're going to get about 7 commissions during the sales mastership for about $55 each at $385. You're also going to get a bonus of about $400 to $420, might fluctuate a little bit, maybe $390. It's going to fluctuate a little bit. But you're also going to get those 3 products that I mentioned earlier. Now, this is about $1,045 that you're going to get in cash and products. Now, every month, if you become an auto sales master where it happens automatically, you are earning the sales mastership during both of those challenge periods. You become auto sales master. There's approximately 25 to 26 days each month that the company pays commissions on. So $55 times 25 days is $1,375 that you can earn. Then you're going to get those 2 mastership bonuses for about another $800. That's a total of $2,175 that you can earn residually once you become an auto sales master, and it starts happening automatically. Now, Once you are reaching these mastership levels and you are becoming an auto master, an auto sales master, auto diamond, and so forth, you can be earning this level of income all the way up to the max of $100,000 a month. That is Atomy's plan. It's Atomy's system. Now, here are some tips for challenging. Let people know that you're challenging. I'm doing a challenge. Will you help me? Yes, I'll help you. People will help you. They'll buy their products during your challenge so that you can benefit from that. And then here are 5 simple steps for reaching your goal. Number 1, you need to set a goal. Whether it's earning your first commission or getting 1 commission a week, whatever that goal is, or challenging for Sales Master, you need to set that goal, and you need to let your leaders know, you need to let your team know. Because then we can all rally together to help you succeed. If you're already a sales master and you want to challenge to re-challenge to be, qualify again as a sales master, let us know. We'll work on it together. Then make a plan, set a deadline, put a stake in the ground, and then meet with your teams regularly, encourage and motivate the team, and stay focused on the goal. And then it comes time for the challenge. We got to roll up our sleeves and get to work and go through the process. And then stick to it. Just keep swimming. We just got to keep focusing on it, keep going through the process. Sometimes halfway through, you're just like, I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can do it. But you know what? Next thing you know, you've reached your goal. Next thing you know, you've reached the end and you've succeeded in your goal. So here's another tip that you can use. You can use a pre-order worksheet to help you along. Now, we have product catalogs. They have product catalogs at our website, but then Jennifer Lim also prints has someone print catalogs from New York, and they're available here in the United States. Now, maybe you're in a different country, so maybe you'd have to look at your country's website for the product catalogs that you have. But what you can do is you can use this pledge sheet. I created this pledge sheet, a very simple spreadsheet here. And what you can do is go and ask your members, ask people, hey, David, my team in Atomy is doing a challenge in January. Would you support me by purchasing an item or 2? Or hey, Mary, or hey, team, Mary is going to challenge for Sales Master in January. Let's all support her by placing our orders during the challenge period. So it's a very simple spreadsheet. You just set the date that you want to challenge, and then start asking people to support you. Start asking people, random people, different people in your downline, your sponsors, your downline, your upline. Ask people to place an order during the challenge period. And when you fill up this worksheet and you've got 300,000 points on this worksheet, you can now place that order on one of the days of the challenge. If you fill this out 8 times, you've taken care of one side of your downline. So it's a great way to get the team involved to go out and challenge. So if you're on the verge of earning your first commission, I would encourage you to use the pledge sheet. I can send it out to everyone in the group chat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to change. It's time to challenge ourselves. It's time to earn a commission. If you haven't earned your first commission, then let's work on setting that as your first goal, because we're here to help you succeed. Earn semi-sales master. Work on that with your team. Try to come up. You know what? You think about this. If you had one person on your left side and one person on your right side who wanted to become semi-sales master each, that automatically qualifies you as a sales master. Isn't that beautiful? And then become a sales master. Start the journey up the ladder of mastership, because that's how you're going to start earning that residual income. And then maintain your mastership. It's, you got to keep doing it, keep motivating your team, keep driving it. Step into your identity. You are a leader, my friends. All of you on this meeting today are leaders. You came here to learn, you came here to change, you came here to grow. I want to thank you very much for this opportunity to change. I hope that you take the challenge and earn your first commission and reach your first mastership.